What up? What up? What up? You too. We are back. We are back and we are in full effect. I got Tamara with me once again. What's going on? Hold on. I got to give you it proper. I got to give you it proper. What up?
Hey, everybody, how are you? Mingo, as I always say, you are the wizard. Okay, you are the wizard behind the Wizard of Oz, the man, the myth, who was made meet to marry. So, and not it's MEET, everybody, MEET, meet
I don't
to
know.
marry. Okay, check out the hat. Big ups to Mingo, the man behind the entire concept. Just such an amazing vision. I just want to tell you, I'm just very, very proud to have been part of it.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad that you were a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, we got a good one for y'all. We got a good one for y'all tonight. So buckle up. Oh my God, my guy. Hey, let's
My
go.
highway to skinny.
Right? You know what
Highway
I'm
20
saying?
skinny. Look, don't start your stuff today, okay? Don't start because
No,
you know I cannot keep a straight face when you start talking. So
I know, I know, I
it makes me
know. We
laugh
are
every time.
black. Yo, my sister is in the building. She should smash that like button. Hit
I
that
know
like
that's
button
right.
for us real quick. And Aloha is in here. She got her popcorn ready for y'all. What up? What up? What up? Everybody is coming in the building. Uh-oh. Remember, yo, so I messed up Ron Me's name so bad so many times that she had to actually spell it out for me in the comment
How
section.
you mess
And I
up,
was like,
Ronnie? Hey, girl. Hey.
you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, Tashika. How are you, love?
Word. And we got Wanda in the building. What
And
up? What up? What up?
JL. Hey. Sending
You
you
know what I'm
some love
saying?
right on back.
Right, right, right. As everybody come in the room, this is gonna be a good show because Professor is gonna come on with us as well, so we could have a conversation. But until he comes on, he's coming in a little late. He's at a little practice, right? He's at practice with his with the kids right now. So as soon as that's done, he's gonna come on and come rock with us. So I'm looking forward to that overall conversation. But me and you gonna have fun with this right now. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? We gonna have some fun. I'm gonna start playing that last episode. We could get into it. On Thursday, if you mind, and if you don't mind joining me again, um, I should have Aaliyah and Zai Nathan on that episode. So if
Yay.
you can, that'll be fantastic if you were to join us.
I love
Right,
them. So you already know. I love them so
right,
much. So absolutely.
right.
It would be my pleasure.
That's what's up. We got Viva in the building. Yo, that's Jersey said, don't hold back. What up now? So you ready? You ready to get live? We're not gonna hold. She said, "Don't
I'm
hold
ready.
back." Listen, I don't
I'm
know. There's
ready.
nothing really to hold back from. We ain't no beef. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no beef.
Highway 20 skinny must be stopped. He must be stopped. He's diabolical.
Oh my God! Somebody put him in a chokehold. Yo, what's going on with this guy? You know what I'm saying? But but we here. Uh-oh. The beautiful Tamara. What's good? What's good?
Thank you. Hello.
Yo, aloha, my sister. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna get active. We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna start this last episode that just aired, and we're gonna have a conversation. All
Let's
right.
do it.
There
Let's
they
do it.
go. The ladies. There go the ladies. Oh, real quick, shout out to Top Shelf Vibes. If you
Yes.
are in Charlotte and you want to do some type of bear painting, candle wax, candle making stuff, it's a cool vibe, cool date night. If you want to go with your yeah, there go her bear right there. Hold on, let me make it bigger real quick. Let me make it bigger. There go her bear right there that she painted that
My
night.
paisley bear. Shout out to Prince. I'm always a Prince fan forever. My paisley party.
Word. That's what's up. Yo, Shay is in the building. What up, Shay? And Racket Ralph is in the building. Shout out my guy. So we're going to do a Q&A. Like I said, Professor is coming in the building. He'll be here in a few. So please stay tight, buckle up. We're going to have a good show tonight. And then also make sure you guys return on Thursday because Thursday, we're going to have Aaliyah. We're going to have Zy Nathan. We're going to have Tamara coming back in the building with us. We're going to have a full conversation because we're gearing up for the reunion, guys. So I am looking forward to it. Tone, what up, what up, what up? We back. Cook Collective. Cook Collective is in the building. TCC, what up, what up? All right, let's get into it. Let's get active. Let's get active. If I can figure out my life. All right, there we go.
You struck me down like lightning.
Hey, and what up, my guy?
There is no point in fighting.
You know, I gotta pause. I gotta pause because we got Viva just became a channel member. Shout out to my sister. What up? We got a new channel member in the building. Do me a favor. Those of y'all, like I said, that become channel members, we're going to start doing giveaways on the channel. Y'all remember, I don't know if y'all was with me for the last season, but we gave away the Beats AirPod Max Pros to channel members, to a channel member, I'm sorry. And we have other giveaways that we're looking forward to giving away stuff to as well. We're coming out with merch, all of this stuff. And I would love to give my channel members free t-shirts. So do me a favor and make sure you guys are locked in. Become a channel member. 3 a.m. is a channel member as well. So let's lock in, guys. Let's get this thing going. But all
right. I can't resist you. Gotta wait for your scent while you're walking away like I already miss you. Yeah.
The lady. Look at the beautiful lady. Love it.
So how's everyone been feeling and doing on the dates?
First of all, you guys look amazing.
We all look
amazing.
Y'all look great.
So, I mean, let's get that out of the way.
Check.
How have things been going? I'm all wanting to know your business now. I want to know how it's been going for everybody else.
I don't want to go first. I need to hear somebody else's experience before I even talk about mine.
Okay, well, let's not all go at once. I'll go.
Happy. You like the happy.
You are the happiest, right? So,
oh my gosh. Okay, yeah.
All smiles. I love it.
Yeah, I like him a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Meet2Marry is Meet2Marry.
Yeah.
Yes, big one.
That's so good.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I guess
start with how he makes you feel.
Oh my god.
Oh, that smile is everything.
Okay.
No, she was so happy.
I love her. I love their love. Like, oh, shout out to them. What is it? What do they call him? Xylia? I love it. Shout out to my little brother and sister, Xylia. I just love them so much. I'm so happy for them. So I'm not going to give out anything, but I don't know if you guys can even see. I couldn't even sit in my seat hardly. Like, I'm so happy for her.
Yeah, they was. This was a good day of filming as well because we learned a lot about more of their ins and outs of their relationship and how they're building their stuff. That's why I can't wait to have them on the show, so that way they could get acquainted because they haven't done anything regarding live streams yet. So I have to get them on here.
But they're trying to lock it. They're locking it in, and I'm really proud of them. I mean, two really just amazing young people. So smart, so confident. Really, their heads are on straight. They're shutting out the world and really just solidifying what is for them. And that is probably one of the smartest moves I think I've seen anybody do in a long time. I'm just, you know how I am with them. Like, I just love them so much. Right. And I think they deserve every piece of happiness that they're getting. Every piece.
I'm with you on that one. You know, and also, I'm also excited I'm excited to push this. Let's get Marcus on season 3, right? The next season, I should say, as a main contestant.
Marcus. Marcus.
If y'all happen to get into Mark's inbox somehow and try to say, hey, why don't you get on season 3? That'll be greatly appreciated.
We is an eligible bachelor.
To get him on to the next season as a main contestant. I have some beautiful women that signed up for the next season, and I'm quite sure he'll be a happy man if we could get him on to the next season. So work with me, y'all. Work with me, y'all. All right, let's keep
Everybody
going.
give me a little nudge.
Give him a little nudge.
I feel seen. I feel heard. We've been talking like outside of like everything, outside of the dates and everything, and it's been going really well, honestly.
I love that.
Yeah. He listens and he lets me and then whenever it's his time to talk, like I do my best to like, you know, be attentive and stuff like that. And I don't know, I think we're receiving each other really well. We also goof off a lot. So I don't know, I'm having a freaking blast right now.
But I think that's what it's about, right?
It is what it's about.
Allowing somebody when somebody allows you to be yourself, it doesn't feel like
you're actually working
you
for
don't
the
feel like
relationship.
you're working towards a relationship. Like you're just in it, and it's the experience that really matters the most, right?
For sure. I don't know. He's already talking about locking it down. I'm like,
lock it down.
Let him lead.
Let that man lead.
I won't.
If that's the path that you
I
want, let
love
him
it.
lead.
I'm enjoying myself. So I mean,
Well,
I
there you go.
can't even complain. But tell me about what you guys got going on.
Well, it's all about enjoying the journey. That's what I'll say to anybody. And I'll go next. I mean, I just really been enjoying the Meet to Marry journey. The best part of this entire experience really has been meeting all of you when I can.
There we go.
That's been the most amazing thing, meeting so many people.
The sisterhood.
Yeah, the sisterhood, right?
And you could correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm gathering. The show is about intentional meeting and dating and all of the good stuff, right? Yes. But being able to also, alongside of I met a person and whether I matched with them or not, I still created a family out of being on this season of being on the show. How do you feel about that?
You know what? That is absolutely correct. It was so funny. I saw a comment one time and somebody said, oh, Xylia they need to stay away from Tamara because she's gonna break them up or she's gonna be hating on them. I'm like, I'm the big sis. Like, there is no bigger cheerleader for any of them than me. I'm a woman of a particular age, a little older than they are, right? I'm a little more seasoned, but I see the magic in every last one of them. And regardless of what everybody else sees when the cameras shut off, I know who they are in person and what amazing and extraordinary people they are. And they're part of my extended family. We're brunching, we're lunching, we're having a good time. I had to even laugh because even Jay Monte, when I talked about him last episode, everybody knows him as Taco Bell. Like, that's like the little bro. Like, we really got a chance to really get to know people. And I know people probably wanted more drama, but baby, I'm all love. Like, check me out on social media. You'll see for the past 20 years, I talked about positivity. It's not fake, actually. There are healthy, whole, and healed people out here who just really love people. And when I came on the show, I didn't think that it would be like it was. I didn't think that I would grow so close to them so quickly. But I felt like it was our responsibility, especially with Aaliyah, to allow her to see the good, because there's going to be people, you know, at school or anywhere else that may just be like, there's Big Mark. Not
there go Mark. Mark is in the building.
Big Mark,
everybody yo, get on Mark. He needs to be on the next season. Everybody get on Mark right now.
Big Mark, not the little, okay? Literally, like, most of us talk every day now. That's the thing. We talk every day. We're sending voicemails. We're sending videos to each other. We're sending love to each other, encouragement. Like, there is Highway 20 Skates, there's enough drama on TV. I wanted to show a little bit more of what you could be if you allowed yourself to be. And I know people in the comments saying I was being fake and I was phony and I'm a narcissist and I'm egotistical. And I'm like, y'all, please follow my page. Please come and get some of the sunshine that's inside of me. It's all I've ever tried to show.
You know what though, Tamara? You really don't even want those people following you, right?
You know, maybe I'll rub off because positivity does have a purpose. Sometimes everybody needs a little piece.
Sometimes people are in these streets to be negative. So,
true.
You know, those people you kind of want to, you know, stay away from you. But then look, you get a whole bunch of love in the chat already from everybody that sees you and feels how you move, right? So yeah, it doesn't mean they have to agree with everything you say.
They don't.
The biggest thing is that they still respect you and show you love for being the person that you are. So
Mark said they sent him a cent, but hey, I'm like, now y'all, wait a minute. Y'all think Big Mark, we call him Big Mark for a reason, because Big Mark is not soft. I don't know why people keep saying that.
I don't know
now,
what that's about.
He may be a little softer for a woman that he's in love with, but he is not a chump. Trust me, he's not. And I have to laugh because I'm like, they don't know Big Mark, do they? But I've gotten a chance to really know these people in a profound way, and just even helping to go, seeing Aaliyah go through school, and hey, let me see your grades, and do you need any help with your education, or is there anything that you're studying right now that I can help you with? Can we all get on and just tutor you, or what can we do? At her graduation, we're gonna show out, okay? When it comes out of her and Nathan's graduation, we are going to be in the stands. Bim, bim, bim. We are showing out.
Okay? I'm you know.
Cookout.
I'm following them all the way through. I'm following
all the way through. I mean, whatever.
So no matter whatever y'all got going on,
whatever.
Okay,
we're along for the ride.
And this is the core root of my show, right? You got to think like this is like, no matter how big I get, no matter if it's on a network or whatever happens, it started here with y'all, the participants, the people that was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna show up for you when you don't really have it like that. And I'm gonna just give you the best sides of me. So for me, y'all became the core of my platform. So trust me when I tell you, like, no matter what happens, y'all are who I started with. Y'all are who I'm gonna grow with.
It's been such an honor to be transparent. I know y'all, that sounds like a big old love fest, but even though things didn't, you guys will see how my story unfolds. But you guys, some of you already have an inkling, right? It was not for me to come on here and tear somebody to shreds and talk bad about people. It's just, look, we got enough of that in the streets, okay? It just wasn't my way.
We had Sandy, y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
we had Sandy.
For right, wrong, and the difference, like, she and I got along well. Like, she was like the little sis. Like, she'd be like, I'll be wilding out, sis. Can you help me? You know what I mean? Can I sit down and talk to you about what I'm going through? You know what I mean? This is the thing. Everything's not for everybody, right? And we all are very different. But there was something amazing about coming on that set and just seeing everybody who we were all there trying something different. We weren't there who were desperate. We couldn't find a man. Like, I don't need to come on the show to find a man, like, seriously. But this was something very different that we all tried. And what an amazing journey was it? And Mingo, we got a chance to work with you. I mean, I'm just going to put that out there. Guys, you have no idea the full production that it is. It's a full production. You're watching over a year of us. You see, my hair is different. I'm even slimmer now. Like, this was over a year of us doing this thing. And I tell people we've grown a lot. And yeah, Sandy did bring some extra spice to the table. And I ain't even mad at her because I know her. And I was like, I was watching an episode like, say what? I watched it twice, actually. I think maybe 3 times. Because I was like, say what? Even when I watched my episodes, to be transparent, I didn't even remember some of the things that were said because we filmed it so long ago. So when people were like, oh, you're leading him on, I'm like, but this was a year ago. This was a year ago. Like, huh?
It's all
David. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's okay
like
to be classy.
I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all, everybody that was a part of the show. Like I always say, everybody in the audience as well, because you guys keep this going. You guys keep it watching. I see that you guys are sharing the content, talking about the content. Y'all are in the comment sections. Y'all comment week after week after week. This is engagement that's needed on YouTube to help the show continue to grow. Also, it's what's helping in these meetings that we're having with these networks as well, because they want to see audience engagement. They want to see people say, I love this show. They want to see people say, wow, this show is amazing. This show is fire, right? They want to see that type of stuff. So
because you don't see us like this, you gave us something different. And that's what I love. And a big Mark said, he said, listen, I honestly have to say, I didn't know the caliber of the show that was created. And I didn't either. I didn't know that this was so much bigger than us. Like, this is bigger than us. You gave us an opportunity to, first of all, everybody, there were no lines. There was no makeup stuff. This is live and in real time. So everybody thinks they'll act a certain way when the cameras are rolling until the cameras are on you and the lights are on you. And there's a lot of cameras, to be honest, and a lot of lights and a lot of people. So right. You think you would say certain things and you think you would do certain things until you're in it. And you're like, you're looking around like, oh, so we can't start rolling. Okay, there's no takes here. We can, how Drake say it's a rolling, not a stop. He said keep on rolling. So
Right.
we just did the best we could in the time frame. Even for myself, maybe there's some things I should have said sooner or things I should have did sooner, but in real time, I'm learning too. I'm figuring this out too. I've never been on a show like this before. I've never been on even a blind date before. So, or even online dating. So I'm doing this in real time. So imagine you guys have followed my story. So imagine being where I was in real time. You know what I mean? Like, and you're a nice person and you're like, you're trying to figure it out. Like, okay, how can I keep this thing on the rails and not come across mean? Because I didn't want to be mean. You know what I mean? Everybody deserves, I mean, I truly believe people deserve grace. And I feel like I pray that's what everybody saw me give. And they saw me be respectful in my exchanges because that's all I ever wanted to do.
You did.
Yeah.
You
It'd been nice to give me a little husband,
though.
That would have been nice. It'd have been nice for me to meet to marry because that wedding would have been
showed the best sides of you, and I can almost guarantee that somebody gonna hit you. Somebody gonna be in your inbox.
Well, let me tell you that the wedding would be bomb. Okay, and everybody, all my cousins, all my YouTube cousins will be invited because we will be in there cha-cha slide and everything. Okay.
I already know it's gonna go down.
The looks will be on point. Okay.
As long as lunch is good, I'm there.
Oh, you already know the food be good. I don't say about it.
Okay, I can't say that I can't say that there's a match.
Okay.
There were no sparks for me.
None.
No. I wanted to give it a chance, right? But I do believe that I have a different personality. My perspective of the world is a little different. And not everybody understands that or appreciates that, right?
Right.
So we go where we're appreciated, not where we're tolerated.
Come on.
And so I felt like I was being tolerated.
Oh no.
And that's not what I'm gonna do in this season.
Right. Is that what we're doing with our time?
That was never the plan.
Very nice guy though. Very nice guy. His directionality is just a little bit different than mine.
That's fine.
And I'm just at a place now where I require more.
I'm coming into the electric slide.
I'm not gonna date or marry, promise. You have to be in position. So we'll see. We live to love another day, right?
Right. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
You got your priorities. Your peace is what's important.
Oh my goodness, absolutely.
The main key.
Come on.
Absolutely.
That's the main goal. No.
You know what I should have did? And that's my bad.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
My bad because y'all had them gloves on.
Right.
And we was monitoring the audio, and my guy that was monitoring the audio, shout out to George. He was like, he said, yo, Mingo, I hear some like that ruffling. What's that noise? Those microphones picked up every little ruffle. So we ended up stopping the set. We was like, yo, stop. And we had to have them take the gloves off. So that's why you see them with the gloves on and then you'll see them with the gloves off because
we're painting bears. We're painting little bears. Somebody said what we're doing. We're painting bears. But Mingo, what you didn't know is we had a nail date the day before. All the ladies got together. We all got our nails done.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, we doing our thing. We had our little nail date. So our nails were fresh. Okay. We're talking about fresh sets, everything. And y'all ladies know we were not trying to mess them nails up. So we said, we're going what? We're going paint.
Now you learn as you grow, right? So next time I know if I ever do anything with any type of painting activities and we're filming it, I'm gonna bring latex gloves.
Please.
Because that's not gonna work. That can't work. Oh man, my guy got a question for you. He says, Tamara, from your last appearance, he says you stated that you were looking to thrive in your public speaking career. Are you prepared to be great as a solo journey and not have a partner?
Thank you for that question. You know, this is my thing. I would prefer to have my spouse with me. But I think that if I'm placed in position to do this solo, I don't think I'll be solo for long. Sometimes you have to get in position for that person to find you. So maybe that person's at this next stage I'm at. I don't know. But I'm going to keep on forging forward. I mean, it's part of the dream. How dare I stop now? I've come so far. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep on going. And I pray that when I get to that next place that he will be waiting for me, that he'll find me, that he will come and scoop me right on up.
So you pretty much as you're moving forward with your career, you're open to the
most
possibility
definitely. The goal
finding-
is still the goal. I mean, I still have my private life. I mean, my stage presence is my stage presence, right? But I have a private life. When I come home, I want to come home to my spouse. So yeah, I'm still open.
Okay, awesome. Good answer. Amira was good. Amira says, good evening, GMT and Tamara. Great being here, and it's great to have you here. Shout out to you
here.
All right. So let's keep going.
I take a deep breath. Because he's a great person.
Okay.
There's just no sparks. Like, he's a great guy.
Big Mark,
Communication's okay. Everything's like, he's caring. He wants the world for me and of me. And it's just like, I know that I'm not going to be able to provide that for him. And it's just because it's just, there's no real direction in a sense, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I am divorced, a little piggyback of myself. So I'm not trying to sit there and say that I'm trying to compare him to anybody else. But I will say, because I've had that experience in life already, I know what I want. You know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to take somebody serious when they agree with everything that you say, even when you know you're tripping.
Not a yes man.
Even when you know you're tripping.
FYI,
It's like,
y'all.
I don't.
FYI.
Like, we all want that man. Like, okay, this is what. This is this.
Big
So
Mark
y'all-
season 3.
Y'all remember yeah, he got to come back. Mark, you got to come back to the next season. It's crazy. Y'all remember this was shot before, obviously, we were able to get with Mark and talk about the actual, like, yes man statement. It all came from one comment and one conversation. As we stated in the last live stream, that whole conversation came from just one scenario that Kendra made up. She literally made it up in her head. And then she blamed Mark for not, like, talking her out of it. And that's what created this whole spiral of he's a yes man, he's a yes man, he's a yes man. I can tell you this, for me knowing Mark, he's not a yes man. Mark
Definitely
will shut you down. But that one scenario was a very unique situation that I think went a little overboard. Not talking about Kendra, she's not here right now. I would love for her to be here to, talk about that a little further. But that's what happened. So yeah, just on, Mark. I wanted Mark to come on, but he's not feeling well right now. So
Mark has laryngitis, guys. He's been drinking tea all day, trying to get ready to be on here with you guys. That's why he's in the comments, because his voice sounds real raspy, okay, real crazy. So, Big Mark, we love you. He really wanted to be here. He did, but his voice is rough.
They want you on the next season. They said, is it possible for Tamara to come on next season? I'm rooting for everyone.
Well, this is the thing. Mingo's big assignment is find someone who likes my fire. Find somebody who likes this fire inside of me. And if you can do that, okay, because I know it's not for everybody, right? But find somebody who likes that. And you never know. Your girl might be back. You never know.
Never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So just keep watching, y'all. keep watching. You know what I'm saying?
This, yeah, you can do
to a certain degree.
Yes. But there's also that standpoint where it's like, okay,
those bags is messing up.
When are you gonna actually stand up for
lead something?
Yeah.
Versus just saying yes to everything that I say.
You have some people who still live by the adage: do you want to be a lover? Do you want to be right?
Right.
And I want both.
I want
to be wrong when I'm wrong too, and I want to grow. And I want somebody.
We got a question. Okay. Ronnie says, not to get all in your business, just curious, why did you and your ex divorce? You mentioned it. You mentioned that he was a good person. He just wasn't for you. What was the deal breaker?
This is the thing. One of the things I say all the time when I'm speaking is never regret anything you do out of love, right? So I know that when people get divorced, people want to run it down and tell you all the things they did and all the things they weren't. And for me, I was married to him for 17 years. 17 years is a long time. Some people are like, it took you 17 years to figure it out. No, it didn't take 17 years to figure it out. But 17 years goes by in a flash, guys. It really does. Faster than you think it does. And this is the thing. The deal breaker was that over time, he knew what my ambitions were. And when we first got together, he was all about it. Like he was all about it. He was ambitious. I was ambitious. I was, anything he was doing, I was ingrained in what he was doing. Everything I was doing, he was ingrained in everything I was doing. We were, people called us Mr. and Mrs. Turner. Like we were the Cosbys, people called us. We looked cohesive and we looked good. But over time, that fire that he had inside of him changed direction and he wanted to do something different. He wanted to be more settled down. And I still was wanting to chase the dream that we had. I wasn't defeated. And I'm not saying that he was, I'm just saying his directionality changed. And he decided that that's not what he wanted. And I got the big offer to go to that speaking engagement I spoke about in my counseling session. If you didn't get a chance to see it, go back and look at that. To put that out there to you guys, it was a very large payday. Okay, very large. And anything over 10 grand is large. Okay. And it was substantially over 10 grand. That is not money I can really turn down at this place in my life. I don't know if you guys could, but I couldn't. And with a payday that large, he didn't want to go. And he gave me a choice to go to this presentation to 8,000 people or stay with him. And he basically said that if you go, when you come back, things are going to be different. That's a huge ask of me. That was my first over 5,000 attendee engagement. I had always opted to have a ticket for him to have accommodations, everything he needed were right along with me, the same as he would do if I was going to things with him. At the time, he wasn't even working. He wasn't working by choice because I was doing pretty okay. And he was like, I just need to take a break. And I didn't challenge him on that because I was extremely busy, to be transparent. So no, he just was not supportive. And I did go. I took my daughters. Somebody else, I said I took my girls and went. And somebody was like, I think it was T. Pendel maybe, who said, oh, she took her friends and went to Miami and had a good time. And that wasn't it. I took my daughters with me. I'm a mother first. So I took my daughters. We went, and it was the biggest speaking engagement I ever had. And it's led to so many amazing things after that. And had I turned it down, it might have been career suicide for my brand. So that's what happened. I came home and yeah, true to his word, things were very different. We end up splitting up and we got a divorce and a lot of nastiness happened at that time, but he ended up getting married. He's married happily to a woman who does not look anything like me. And he married her 3 months after our divorce. That's that.
Okay. We had a question from Aloha. Aloha says, so did you choose your career over your family?
No, I didn't. This is the thing. If somebody comes to you, if you have a daughter in college and someone says, I'm going to pay you 50 grand to speak, you are putting your family first. That's a 55 grand payday. I have a daughter who's in engineering school. So I was going to stay on for free, or I'm going to go make 55 grand for an hour. You tell me what you do. I worked for this for my whole life. So no, I didn't put any, I gave up a lot of time and energy and a lot of my career for my family. I've raised my children. I've beautiful girls who flourished in this life, but I could not give up that when I know my mother has Alzheimer's. And I do substantially help when do things with that. Everybody please give some love to my mom. My mom is not doing her best. She's fighting, but she, so I have responsibilities. You see what I'm saying? That's not a payday you can give up at my income level. So if that was a choice, if that says, did I choose money over my husband? Then yeah, I did. I didn't though. You know what I mean? I didn't.
That's valid. And especially to me, the fact that he wasn't working as well. So it was almost like, all right, well, I thought about your story and I didn't want to speak on it myself, but I agree with you. Like if my wife, for whatever the reason, I'm not bringing in the income, and my wife had a $50,000 engagement where she was going to make money if, she had to speak for 1 hour. I mean, me personally, I would have just supported her and been like,
this is 1 hour. I mean, and I said I'd save my husband, and
I would have went and right alongside.
I respect Aloha's decision. If she said she would say to her husband, that 50K is gone now, but understand this is something I've worked towards my entire life. He knew that. And at that time he was choosing not to work. So I was paying the bills. So
from what I'm gathering about your story, and I don't want to speak for you, but just from what I'm gathering about that specific story was He wasn't working. He wasn't bringing in income.
No.
Cool. He wanted you to stay home just to help him do things around the house.
That's it.
That's one thing that it's like, okay, well, this house needs to thrive. And if you're the primary breadwinner, being that he wasn't, that says a lot. The fact that he was on a break to bring in 50 grand is not no small task. So I'm not mad at something like that. Like I said, for me, that 50,000 would have came to the household, right? Like,
and it did.
And it would have supported us, not you, right?
Yes.
And I think when you have a wife that thinks like that, then there's nothing wrong. I think some people look at it along the lines of, oh, if I have a wife, she makes 50 grand, she's supporting herself. She's doing things for herself and not necessarily for the family, because some women are like that. But if you have a wife that's like, yo, I'm bringing you back to 50 grand because you're the head of the household, you're the man of the household. We got Mark in the building.
This is my thing.
Oh, no, y'all. Excuse my voice.
Oh my gosh! Look, our concoction worked. We were going back and forth making concoctions all day for his voice to get back. But absolutely, I'm glad somebody asked that, because I don't want people to think that I was shallow and was like, oh yeah, bunked my husband. But understand, my daughter is she's at a really amazing school. She is one of the only African American women in that class to go all the way with engineering. Engineering is not cheap. And at the end of the day, this was a 2-year break he had been on at that time, and someone had to pay the bills. How are we going to continue to keep our lifestyle? And I'm not going to have us suffer because of ego, mine or his. So I had to go get the money.
Right. What up, man? How you doing, man? Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you with that. I'm, like I said, not mad at that. Everybody's gonna do the things their own way, though, right? What works for them and their families.
And I fully respect that. And I mean, and this is the thing: the decision has been made. I mean, right now, I never read what you do out of love. I am happy that he is happy, and doing what he's doing right now. He's with who he wanted to be with, and I'm here doing my thing. So it all worked out like it was supposed to. I trust the timing of my life.
Right. Facts. All right. Well, that's what's up.
The big Mark,
Big
not
Mark
the
is
little.
in the building. What up? Hold up. I got a little something for you, Big Mark. Shout out. So how you feeling, man? How's your voice and everything? You getting it back together? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Listen, this voice is kicking my behind. I ain't gonna hold you. It's been work. I don't think I've been this sick in probably since COVID. So it wasn't COVID though. It was literally just a cold, and it really took a toll on my voice. So
it took you down. I feel you, man. I feel you. All right. Well, listen, we still waiting on Professor to join us. So it looks like we'll have a 4-way conversation today once he comes on. But all right, let's keep going with the episode. I'm happy you're here, my guy. Let's keep. Oh,
you can challenge me and say that.
And tell me that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And it's okay if you tell me I'm wrong.
That's okay.
And be able to communicate that in a healthy manner.
You got to tell her when she wrong, Big Mark. You got to tell her when she wrong, son.
It's funny when you're not in the room, you can't really say what you want to say, but
that's Shay, y'all. What up, Shay?
We love you, Shay.
But so hey, that again, we talked about that in the last live. That was cleared up. Again, I think a lot of people have to understand this was at least a year ago. And I'm gonna say this: cameras are not around us 24/7. They're not. Everybody has a life. So what they could have caught, they didn't catch on the times the cameras are not there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let's go ahead and make it plain. Because we had cameras 25/8, y'all saw a different story altogether.
I feel you.
Oh, Mark.
She said that.
Oh,
hey, that.
She
said that's my
man. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Mark. Sister, state your claim.
And we got a question. This question is for me, right? It's this question for the producer and cast, right? So y'all too, right? What makes Charlotte the hottest and perfect location for me to marry? He says, could this work in any other city? Yes, I do believe it can. And I'm going to tell you why. My idea is to not just keep the show in Charlotte. The idea is to move the show around the country. So a state that I was looking at next was Texas. We was looking at Dallas, actually, to bring in the show to Meet2Marry Dallas at some point. I actually took a trip out there a few months back to see what it looks like. I did look at the DMV as well. I did go to the DMV. It said it wouldn't work in NYC. It might not work in New York. I don't know. but the reason why I would say Charlotte is it was a good breaking ground for it. And I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a backstory. I don't know if y'all know who Corey Rooney is. Corey Rooney is one of the biggest music producers in the world. He wrote Real Love for Mary J. Blige, from talking about this back in the beginning of his career. He wrote Independent Women for Destiny's Child. Some of the biggest songs that you could imagine. You could type in his name, Corey Rooney, and you'll see exactly. He's a Grammy Award-winning producer. Well, he's actually a part of the show. And he's my consultant. And he gave me a lot of different tips and advice on what to do with the show. I wanted to bring the show to Los Angeles. He told me, he said, no, Mingo, stay in Charlotte. Stay in Charlotte. And while you're in Charlotte, build the show up so big, because Charlotte doesn't have a media, like, it's not a big media state, right? It's not a big media city, I should say, right? It's literally what came out of Charlotte. I think they had a show called The Real Side Chicks of Charlotte.
Yes, that was it.
That was, and honestly, I'm going to trash it because it was horrible. You know what I'm saying? If the producers want to hit me for that, oh well. The show was horrible, right? You down in black women, side chicks, and all that craziness. Then what else came out of Charlotte? I think they had like a few Married at First Sights. Married at First Sight is actually coming to Charlotte now, but it's not a Charlotte-based show. So, you know, Corey advised me, he said, stay in Charlotte, build it up, let it grow, and then you can move the show around the country. And I was like, yo, you know what? That's a phenomenal idea. And then when you talk to somebody at his level, at his, you know, where he's at, and to give you that kind of advice, you listen. You listen. You don't sit down and be like, oh, but. I don't challenge people that did great things in their lifetime, because there's a blueprint to success, and it usually works when people understand it. So I followed his blueprint, and I continued the show in Charlotte, and he gave me advice on how to make the show better, how to turn the show into a reality show from just like a typical YouTube dating show. And when I took the trip back from Los Angeles, I had the conversation with my team, and I told them everything he said, and we just put everything into action, and boom, right? So here we are with a season I believe is great. I believe is a good starting ground for the networks, to show the networks what we can do with very limited budget, right? With a very limited budget and just a bunch of people that work hard and believe in themselves. So yeah, Charlotte was a great stomping ground, I believe, to start. Started. Yes, Love is Blind was out here too. You're right. But they're not Charlotte like based shows. They were just shows that they shot in Charlotte. You know what I mean? Like a season. I could actually, no matter where the show goes, and I'm talking a lot, y'all. My bad. But you know, I believe that if we could always have this as a home base and can always come back around to Charlotte, no matter what city, no matter what state we go to, we could say it started here. So yeah, it's a dope city.
I agree with that. I mean, truly, it's been such to be part of like the beginning of something has been pretty amazing. Like I said, like Big Mark said, we didn't really even understand the enormity of what we were undertaking, or that we would be the first to be doing something like this in the city. We just came and just were ourselves. And even like we had some discussion here about my relationship, my past marriage and things of that nature. Like, I tell anybody, look, this is the thing, to each his own, right? There's no one way to be married. There's no one way to be divorced. There's no one way to tell a story. So I give grace all the time. You'll hear me say that a lot. Some people agree with me, some people don't. That's okay. This is my way. You don't have to be yours. But someone in the comments just said that, you know, any good man would not want a woman who would put money over a relationship. And again, I'll say this, and this is not a dig. This is me saying a good man would make sure a woman wouldn't have to. Okay. My kids got to eat. So we're not going to starve so I can stay married. Okay. So he could have been there when I got back, but he wasn't. And again, I'll say this again, kudos to him and his new wife. They are very happy and I'm happy for them. So this is water under the bridge. Okay.
Nah, that's what's up. Mark, what's your thoughts about, and I'm gonna just go back to the question about the Charlotte show. What's your thoughts?
No, man. So, you know, I've been living in Charlotte almost 10 years now. You know, I moved here right after graduating college. So being able to see Charlotte when Epicenter was still open to now after Epicenter is not open and seeing the change of Charlotte.
Yes.
I mean, it is a growing city. And I think Charlotte having this show based in Charlotte is a powerful thing for Charlotte, because you said it earlier, Charlotte don't really have any like big media, right? I don't think Charlotte has a lot of its own little thing. Like they have its own little things here and there, but
That's
like
good.
when you ask, what does Charlotte really have that really, you know, it's like almost a jack of all trades. It's not really a master of anything, right? So it's like actually truly building up something. This show, I mean, like I said, it's something that I've never have seen, you know, from watching TV growing up and watching different dating shows, and especially a YouTube show.
Right.
Come on. Like
this well done. This well done. I mean, and I have to go off what Mark said. Mark, you know, bro, you know me and you. Don't let me interrupt you. Tell me to be quiet. But I'll go off what he said too. I've been here over 20 years. And I've been coming to Charlotte since the 80s. I had family that lived in Earl Village. And yes, we do miss CIAA weekend. Bring it back now. So right now. So I've been coming here for a long time. And I remember when Charlotte there was no 485. There was 77 was not as long as it was. But I can say that this gives people a different kind of vantage point. We have a lot of transplants in Charlotte now. So it's not, there are lots of Charlotteans here still, but there are a lot of people from a lot of places. And I think it's very fertile soil for something like this. I think it speaks volumes to how many people Mingo now has even applying. You know what I mean? It's going to grow. It's going to be thousands.
We just had somebody that was actually, she's an actual reality star. And she literally signed up to be on the next season of Meet2Marry. So yeah, it's breaking ground. It's breaking ground.
About to be. It's about to be. I'm telling you, I'm excited just to be on this on the outside now. I'll be on the outside of this looking in. It's going to be pretty amazing. So just to watch this grow.
Right. And Marcus is coming back for the next season, right, Mark? So
big Marks, not the little. They're not going to let you live this down, bro. They're not.
Right. So, all right. But let's go on with the episode.
Healthy way. And I think that you have to have standards for yourself, and you have to know what it is you'll take and what it is you won't settle for.
Right.
A lot of people out here right now are settling just to say they're in a relationship.
I'm tripping.
Right.
I'm tripping.
And
I'm tripping. Shout out to my guy, 3 a.m. He gifted a membership. So shout out to you, my brother. And like I said before, I think Tone got the membership. So if you got the membership, do me a favor and hold on to it. We got some good giveaways that we're going to start doing. So lock in. All right, let's keep going.
Married myself. So yeah, I really, and like I said, want to be with somebody who I know looks at me the first time and says, and they see the quality of me, they see the depth of me, right?
Right.
And so I'm at an age now where I don't want people to play up my time or play up my energy.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the sporadic, look at the comments. Don't get too Hollywood. I ain't gonna get Hollywood.
They done said now, don't do too much.
It's the regular people. And you know what's so crazy that you say that? I just wanted to address this real quick, because it's real. That is something that I think if I started having actors on the show, paid actors, or just overly like, yo, these people are and granted, Tamara, you're a very beautiful woman. Mark, I guess you're a handsome man. I don't know.
He's handsome. Don't do my bro like that.
But you know, when people start to say these shows is just full of models and actors, I think if I did that, I would lose the realness of the show. So I'm gonna make sure, and I told my wife that too. I'm gonna make sure I hold true to that. That is something that no matter where I go, no matter what distribution company I'm with, I'm gonna make sure I tell them, like, we are not, like, my wife is in the building right now. And my wife just said it. We won't ever sell out.
Give it up to the queen.
Right.
That is
Mama Queen. Let them know. Let them know.
Yes.
Then, you know what I'm saying? So Anthony says, not making a comparison, but all that show became too commercialized when they decided to put their show on Netflix. Right. Listen, and you know, I stopped watching that show around that time, and no shots to Arlette. I think they have a great concept and they're sticking with it, and legally they protected their show. So I'm very proud of them for doing what they did, because there's not too many of us in this space. I think when I actually looked at the data of how many African-American filmmakers there are in the United States, because you could consider them filmmakers as well at this point, it's technically, like, I think maybe about 6 to 7% out of all filmmakers. So for any of us to be in this space and figure out a way to get a major deal is huge. So shout out to them. But yeah, when they got it's a little too much, and you know, but I get it though. Let me stop my rant. Here we go.
You right?
Yes, right on the note.
We have too much life out here to live. I would say I'm a little older than you ladies, but you know, I'm 50 years young, and that 50 years has taught me something about what the quality of life is.
Yes.
And I want to live every day
to
its betterment. And if somebody doesn't value me, if you can't even take me seriously when you're in my company, then you definitely don't even understand who I am and the value that I bring.
Right.
And at that point, what are you doing in my space?
That part.
You know, but some people don't know. They don't know.
They don't know what they're even doing in the first place.
Yeah, maybe we're an
They're
example, though, for some people. You ever think about that?
Yeah.
For sure.
All the
Like,
time.
I think that goes along with, like, you know, kind of like my faith. Like, you might be the first, what is the saying? You might be the first bit of Jesus that someone meets.
Ooh, that's good. Oh, yeah, I always say that sometimes you're the only Bible people ever read.
Right.
I like
So
that.
I stand by my word. I mean, you know, everybody says now you're standing on business. I'm standing on business.
That biblical business.
Yeah, I require certain things because you are going to honor my time and my value. You're going to have to see it up front. And if I'm for you, you're going to know that from the gate.
From the jump.
It won't even be a doubt.
It's not even a question.
But I'm so in love with the fact that things are working out well for you.
Yes.
I think that is beautiful. I can't wait. I'm so nosy right now. I just want to know everything.
I'm down to answer for sure.
I just want to know everything right now.
You weren't there. But when we were doing like the little therapy session, they were all Buddha and like cuddling and everything. It was so cute. It was so cute. It was adorable.
I love love, even if it's not for me.
It doesn't.
Even if it's not mine. I'm all about it. I'm just so happy that somebody is.
You muted yourself, brother.
Yep, you're muted.
Jesus Christ, y'all can hear me now. All right. So just the encouragement, right, that y'all were giving her, the uplifting of pouring into like, yo, listen, sister, I'm happy for you. I want you to build your relationship. I want you to, you know what I mean? That's amazing. Like, shout out to y'all for that. For real. Meet2Marry is wild.
You know, it was important for us to pour into her. We actually got something to eat afterwards and really just loved on her and really just put in her head to you look at him and let him look at you, and let's shut the world out. You guys just be in love and just let it grow and let it be just good. Like, that's okay. And like I said, I love love, even if it's not for me, even if it's not mine at the time. I ain't gotta be no hater. You know what I mean? I'm happy for them. I'm ecstatic. And I think that's what it's all about. It's giving support. And I'm grown. I'm grown. I shouldn't be no hater anyway for somebody who's my little sister. I should be supporting her and being there for her.
Right. That's facts. That's facts. I love it. I love. You know what's so wild, right? So when we was editing this specific show, hold up. We got TDP in the MF building. Shout.
Welcome.
Yo. My God, what's up, man? I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let my guy talk to us, man. What's going on, man?
Hey, let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. No, all is well, man. Just getting in from basketball practice, man. So all is well. So sorry for the tardiness.
That's all good, my brother. It's all good. So talk to us, man. We were getting into the love and light conversation about the love that they were giving Aaliyah at this specific moment throughout their conversation. I don't know how much you heard. Did you hear where we were at with that?
No, I have no idea. I'm brand new.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna play a little bit more, and then we're gonna see the yoga part, and then we're gonna get into that session and that, because you were actually in that specific scene. So let's keep it going.
Somebody's getting some love here. Somebody get some love around here.
Actually, you know what? Because this conversation is long. This is what I was saying. What my editor, right? We were editing this conversation, and while editing the conversation, he was like, "Yo, Ming, don't you feel like the conversation is too long between the women?" And I was like, "It do feel long," but I was like, "I love it so much that I got to keep it in." So I kept it in.
We were just loving on Aaliyah. That's what that was. We were just loving on her. We were so excited for her.
Right. I hope y'all like it. I hope the audience loves it. But I had to leave it in, y'all. Tamara, looking back, would you rather be a selector instead of a selectee? Same for Mark.
Mark, would you like to go first, or you want me to go first?
Ladies first, of course.
Well, thank you. It would be tough. I think it would be tough I give it up to anybody who had to select somebody. It couldn't have been easy. I said that in the beginning. It could not have been easy to meet three amazing people and you have to disqualify two and choose one, especially when you liked everybody and everybody was cool. Like, if I had a choice, if there were men who were interested, I would like to see what it'd be like to be the one to make the selection. I think that would be dope because I've been on the other side before. I think that would be rather cool.
Okay. How about you, Mark?
After this season, I feel like I probably would have liked the idea of being the selector. You know, I think for me, I enjoy learning somebody, you know, the first meeting and just really trying to figure out who they are as a person. And I have to agree with Tamara. It's very hard, you know, it will be tough, right? Especially if they're all great, amazing people and they all check multiple of your boxes. Like, you really have to sit down and really think to yourself, like, dang, what is right for me? But I think that also allows me to show maturity in what I think I want, right? And I think that's what we have to do as we're, you know, finding love. We have to be mature enough to be real with ourselves. And so I think that would have gave me the chance to really, like, you know what? Nah, I think I know what I want. So, and to step into that place. I don't know. It sounds like I could be a selector if I said so.
Look,
so
yeah, all you got to do is just give me the word, man. All you got to do is give me the word. Fan favorite professor is in the building. Yep. So, yeah, all you got to do is give me a word, man, and you're going to be a selector for sure. All right. Yeah, I agree. Anyone that put themselves out there, you're right, Anthony. It's very difficult. I mean, all of y'all, right? No matter what side that y'all are on, it's very difficult. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say? That's what Marcus needs, Mingo.
Marcus, you in demand, bro. You in demand.
I tell you, so.
I told you. I had people inbox me about Marcus.
Hey, come on, Doc.
I told him, I said, there are people inboxing me to tell your brother Marcus. I said, hey. I said, what?
Trying to tell you. I got a few people hit me up like, yo, could I'll be on the season if Mark is gonna be on the next
when
season.
You hot, you hot.
It's what it is, man. So so all right. So let's keep going. I gotta have my boy Professor shine a bit because he now coming in the building. So let's get my boy on the show.
To marry. Go ahead.
All right.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to your couples yoga namaste class. I'm Elisa. I'm going to be your yoga instructor, your leader for today.
Shout out to Elisa, too. She was dope. She was a very good instructor. Like,
amazing.
All of y'all was stretched out by the time y'all was done. Y'all was in the back room not knowing how to move with yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, Shay got a question for you, Mark. It says, Mark, would Marcus change anything about how he presented himself in the next season?
So, I think for sure, yes. I think I have to allow myself to showcase, like, hey, bro, I'm really not this easy step over person. I'm very opinionated. I believe in what I believe, and I believe in discourse, educational conversation. But again, I was more of the selectee, so it wasn't, I was just dating. I was just trying to really understand somebody. But now going forward, I've learned so much from a year ago to now. Yeah, no, it's all gas, no brakes. Like I don't think I can not necessarily sugarcoat or put in fluff. Like I have to be direct and I have to my voice to be heard. And I think and I have to allow the people to see that. I didn't want people to think I'm just some a-hole. Like, but I think I have to showcase that I am very, very I know how to speak my mind.
Right.
There's no questions about it.
And I totally agree with that. And I agree. We haven't heard from Professor. I'm gonna open the floor for him. Professor, question for you now, right? So throughout the process, let's just talk about your specific journey through the process. I know we all know what happened with Ann, but after the fact of you going and having a date with Tamara, moving on, how did you feel going into that part of the process?
The process of trying to date Tamara?
Yes.
I went into it with good intentions, and I went into it I don't know. I went into it with good intentions. I went into it thinking that maybe we could enjoy each other's company. That's more so what I was thinking going into that process.
Okay. And in that process, do you feel, because I asked Tamara a specific question last week as far as her getting to know you, and do she feel like she got to know you from the times that you guys did meet? Because honestly, it wasn't a lot of times, right? Like, all fairness, you guys probably met about 3 times, right? Mm-hmm. But in those 3 times, do you feel like you got to know her any better?
No, I don't think I got to know her any better at all. People can blame me for that. it takes two to tango, but I don't think I got to know her better throughout the process. No.
Okay. That's valid. And Tamara, you still stand with how you felt last week.
Yes, this is the thing. Some things work and some things don't, right? And our first episode, we had a friend handshake. I don't take that back. I will extend friendship to him today, tomorrow, and always. Some things just don't work out, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that there's something wrong with him or something wrong with me, right? It just means it's the way it went.
Right. He may have lost signal through connection or something.
The good old internet.
Yeah, he dropped off. Shay wants to know whose fault is that. But I'll wait for him to come back up.
Yeah, I think I want to give him an opportunity.
He's right. He's back.
Yeah, I want to give him an opportunity to speak.
So, Professor, Shay wants to know whose fault is that? As far as you not getting to know each other, do you feel like it was something that she may have missed the mark on in explaining herself, or you may have missed the mark on, or how do you feel about that?
I believe there were many marks missed throughout the process on both sides. I think she may have completely shut down over that first meeting based upon comments that I made that, in that nature that we addressed last week. Like I said, those are comments I've, made with friends of mine that are female and so forth and so on, and shouldn't have made them with her. I said that as of last week. But I think even from the beginning, there was steps that were missed that prevented us from having any kind of connection.
And what was so wild was I personally thought you guys had a great initial connection, like that on stage part where, I was hosting you and you guys actually met each other, but it didn't vibe. Y'all didn't choose each other. Well, you didn't choose her, I should say. I thought that initial connection was amazing, and so did the audience. But I get it though. And like I said, it might feel like because we went through a whole process of filming that they were around each other so much. But in reality, if I have to truly count the days, it was probably about 3 times total, including the reunion.
Well, yeah. And I know she had some things take place personally that happened. I did want to meet up with her prior to that first meeting so that we can get a better rapport for one another. Unfortunately, that didn't take place. And like you said, it's just whenever we were filming, that was the only time we really got to see one another. So I think spending time with people sometimes off camera can help build that chemistry, but we just never had an opportunity to do that.
Right. That's real. And I agree, because the same thing happened with Aaliyah and Zai Nathan. They spent time outside of filming, which is why y'all see the chemistry on camera when they were filming, because they just brought whatever they continued outside to the camera. So that makes a lot of sense. All right. I'm gonna keep going. So if y'all got questions, ask it, audience. I'm gonna continue with the video.
And we're not going to be too serious with our class today, so I really want you to loosen up, leave a lot of the stuff on the mats. And what I mean by that, you'll kind of learn and understand what I mean by that by the time you're done and you're taking your little nap in Shavasana. And understand that sometimes you're a lot stronger than you think. You're a lot more flexible than you think.
Fellas, I see y'all back there. I saw y'all back there.
Boy, to this day, I was like, everybody facing one way, he facing. I'm like,
yo, but hold on, you talk about Zai Nathan, right?
Yeah.
So look at Zai Nathan. So I'm gonna tell y'all about Zai Nathan. Y'all see him in the mirror, right? He literally is facing the opposite way, but I'm gonna tell y'all it was for respect for the ladies. I don't know about my other two guys. Y'all saying y'all don't got no respect. Y'all got respect.
No, they were very respectful.
I ain't mad at y'all. But that was his way of showing respect by just completely turning around to the other end. So that way he's not completely like, face on with what was going on. So I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. So yeah, let's continue with the video.
And sometimes you're a lot stronger than you think. You're a lot more flexible than you think. But you just have to push those boundaries sometimes. As you're in your tabletop, just get yourself back grounded. You feel your palms into the mat. You feel your knees in the mat. You feel your toes in the mat. Get real comfortable. Like you're hugging. So call it your rocket pockets towards the sky.
Rocket pockets. Wow.
Yeah, taking in all the good energy.
That was a fun day of filming for real.
It was fun.
It was fun.
I enjoyed it. Like that's kind of what prompted me to kind of go on my weight loss journey was
really
I had fun with that. Yeah. No. Yoga kind of put me on that path.
That's what's up.
I've actually gone to 3 of her yoga classes since then. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Her classes are really tough though. I mean, she don't play.
Yeah, she had all of y'all. All of y'all.
Sweating. We were actually sweating. Like we were
listen, my head is glistening. That is glistening. That's sweat.
All of y'all. Professor sweating, you sweating, Zai sweating, and Zai and both Aaliyah are very athletic, and they was sweating. They felt that. So that was a good day though. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a good day.
We were dedicated to finishing.
Y'all finished it though. Y'all made it through. Hold on. We got 2 professors in the building. Hold on. There we go. So let's continue. There were some comments, and Professor, people were like, they had a question. Professor, I guess the biggest question was, why weren't you talking? They said, I seen a few comments saying that you felt checked out, Professor. I don't know if you want to talk about that or not.
And just so you know, my phone's dying, so that's why I had to put on a charger. So I left my charger, so I'll be on the phone for a little bit. But yeah, we can continue the video, man. I can talk about it later.
Okay, I got you. All right.
I mean, it was a good session though. I mean, we did use a lot of muscles we don't usually use.
Listen,
I was burnt. My quads was burning.
Yeah.
My booty in there, I was not used to that.
When I tell you my leg was shaking a little bit, like in a couple of poses, like it was kind of hard to hold the poses. Like you don't realize your balance might be like a little bit off. But as we kept going, I felt like I got a little bit stronger.
Well, yeah, I agree.
I think we all got better as we.
I was proud of myself. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm a trainer. So.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, you did have
not challenge you at all. Really? Oh, okay. Well,
I felt good and I had to modify anything. So hey, it's a win for me.
It was a stretch. It was a nice stretch.
But
it was a good stretch.
A stretch is always good though.
That lunge, my quads was burning.
See, they was feeling it.
It was good though. Yes. But doesn't it make sense though that we did a yoga class and that we're like stretching outside of ourselves now to do something completely different than we've ever done?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I can see that.
Real. Dance stretching is completely different from what we just did. Well, I'm not gonna say completely, but it was definitely different. I guess the stability, because for like dance, we're kind of do a lot of static stretches, try to get as deep as possible, and then like if it hurts, it's like either keep going or you stop. But there, it was just like just keep breathing through, just
and stop
through it.
and relax if you need to.
I like that. But you know what? I think that's I'm kind of getting like a lot of like wisdom from y'all right now. Like that's kind of what I think life is like. Breathe through it, right?
That's like what relationships are like. You gotta be able to move and be fluid with things, because if you think about it, everything we're doing now,
other comment
it was us getting out of our box, doing something new to try to make connections.
Another comment that every time somebody said, Kendra just seems so uninterested every time you talk. And I must say, it's very visible on the camera. I wish she was here to talk about this, because she was licking strawberries and everything. Every time you spoke, it was just like her demeanor was off. So pretty much you could see that, the chemistry wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. You see that comment?
Which one?
That last comment.
Did you have me cracking up?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, yo,
the next season.
Yo, it was crazy. Them strawberries got a lot of attention. That was a major comment, so I had to mention it because people was talking about that. But you was there. You had, you was moving. You moved right. You even showed up here. You and you and Tamara created a great conversation for everyone to have. So shout out to y'all for that. I think you two honestly kept the vibes, that good feeling going on in the back room, to where I think this was a much needed moment, right? I think this was a much needed moment. I didn't know where the conversation was, but I think that this moment was needed, and you and Marcus held it down.
Well, give it up to Big Mark.
Right. Shout out to my guy, Big Mark. So Anthony with a question. Anthony says, what do y'all think the biggest obstacle in dating and making connections? One of my friends said it's people being too nonchalant. I'm not dating, so what do y'all think?
Intentionality. I think that we all come with different intention. For me, it would be, are our intentions the same? That's for me. I mean, some people may be like, hey, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And somebody be like, well, I'm here for a long time, not a good. So I think it's about intention for me. That's how I see it.
Right.
No, I agree with that, but I also think a lot of people think you don't have to put work into understanding or meeting somebody halfway. A lot of people feel like you got to give it all to them right away and don't actually truly learn a person. I think when you're going into dating, we have to understand it's going to be a give take of time, effort, compromise. You might want to do something I don't want to do, and vice versa. But it comes with trying to make that connection, to learn that person. And I don't think people are as willing to meet halfway anymore.
Right. Oh, that's real. That's real. Professor, what's your thoughts?
I think people love themselves but don't know themselves. So they think they know what they want. In actuality, they don't know what they want. And then when they find something that matches sort of what they're looking for, they don't know how to handle it. When adversity sets in, they don't know how to handle it because of Instagram or TikTok generation that we're in. Instant gratification, where we had an argument, so I can go be with somebody else, or I got this many followers on IG or TikTok or whatever, and they think, well, the grass is always green on the other side. Well, two things: one, the grass is spray painted, or if you take care of your own grass, your grass will look just as green. And I always talk about gold, right? I always say that the way you figure out whether gold is real or not is by forging it through fire. And it's going to be those times when you're going through the fire with someone that you realize whether this is real or whether this is fool's gold. And if it is real, you're going to be forged and bended and molded into something a lot more precious and a lot more beautiful than you were before you went in. So the fact of the matter is people care about themselves and don't know themselves is a big issue. And on top of the fact is that they want instant gratification and not willing to go through the fire. So I think a lot of that is what the issue is when it comes to dating in this situation. And then on top of that, people ask for things that they're not prepared for. Because when they get it, what are you going to do when opportunity knocks and you open the door? What are you going to do if you're not prepared?
Right.
So failure to prepare is preparing to fail. So it's a few things. But that's what I'll say on that topic. Yeah.
Listen, I think those are 3 great answers. Like, shout out to y'all for that. I think, like I said, I'm not dating. I haven't dated in a long time. But so I don't want to ever take away from the fact that I want to stay true that dating is much different than it was when I was dating 15 years ago, right? So 16 years now, to be honest with you. So, back in the day when I felt like I was outside to meet a woman and we were trying to connect with each other, it felt easy. It felt like there was no pressure. Like when I met my wife, there was no pressure. It was just, hey, I like you. Let's go on a date. We talked. We felt like it was all intention behind it. I'm not going to say that there wasn't his challenges because I wasn't connecting with everybody, obviously. But when I met that woman to connect with, it was almost like I knew she was going to be my wife, and I said it, and she was my wife, and that was it. Now I feel like what y'all are going through is, if a man says it's going to be my wife, y'all got to make sure her Instagram looks right. Ladies, y'all need to make sure fellas is being honest. You got to make sure. There's so much variables y'all going through in the dating market now that it just feels like this is just me being in this world of creating a dating show and, talking to single people almost every day. It feels like y'all are having the hardest struggle in centuries to find one good person. Sad. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is possible though, and I'm not saying that it's like, yo, lose hope. It's nothing out there. I meet good people. 2 perfect examples right here. Marcus, Professor, great men, right? Tamara, Aaliyah, Kendra, Kendra, in her own way, great women, right? So like we gotta say it, even okay. Sandy a little different, but everybody has their own way where they're great to their extent, and so like I say, it's about weeding through what you like or don't like in the dating market, but it is possible. And I don't want nobody to give up hope and feeling like, yo, it's just so hard to date out here because, yeah, not everybody's going to be for you. And I think with social media, it makes it like your options feel like it's a lot more than what it really is. But yeah, sorry, I'm over talking again. My bad. My bad. But all right, let's keep going.
All these other things, right? So
strawberries.
I mean, just this class alone, it was a part of the experience that we're all having right now, So I mean,
that was dope. I truly believe that too. I don't think that I don't think I've done yoga probably in the last, 5 years. I've done other stuff like hiking and things like that. But it's kind of made me think, okay, she said leave some things on the mat. And I thought about like my flexibility and how flexible am I in some of the areas that I've been in my life. And maybe this is an exercise as to how to grow that.
And something I got from it, and this, I want y'all's opinion on it. Like when she said leave stuff on the mat, I thought about past things of past relationships, past things that, held you down. Because I think when we get in a new relationship, we hold on to the past and that forward us forward, but it's not doing it in a good way because we're holding on to past hurt, past experiences and things of that nature. And I think that's one thing why a lot of relationships now
Am I tripping?
Flag on the field. Flag on the field.
Hey, real quick. Mingo.
I'm just saying. See, I wasn't looking at her, so I didn't even, pitch, mind you. So I don't know what her face looked like. But that's crazy. She was tearing that thing up. Boy,
this is the thing. I just want to say this. The day was a vibe. It was a vibe. Like the time, the yoga was good. The company was good. Everything. She busting that strawberry, right? Everything was, the vibe was just there. I mean, and in all honesty, it was really a good time. Probably, I don't know, one of the best times I had, and more, I didn't know what Kendra was on at that point. I love me some Kendra, child. Can we talk? But I was like, girl, what you doing? When I seen this, I was like, I didn't know she was doing all that. I didn't know she was eating that strawberry like that, but she making it look good. Now I want to go downstairs and get some, but go ahead.
It's forward, but it's not doing it in a good way because we're
eyes
holding on
open.
past
Yeah, I'm stupid.
her past experiences and things of that nature. And I think
hold
that's
on,
one
Professor,
thing. Why
you say something? My bad, Joe. My bad. What's up, Professor? Professor, you there?
I think he said he'll be right back in the chat.
Oh, he'll be right back. Okay, my bad. All right, y'all.
a lot of relationships nowadays don't work because we're holding on to the past thinking, I'm going to make it work. But I'm not willing to do the work of letting go of my past.
Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
That's strong, though.
Wow.
If you think about it, though, if we do that, right, we're not even living the life that we are living for ourselves. We're living a life that those people, remnants of people left us.
Oh, wow.
And so what are we now going to do? Like, we can change ourselves at any point and be anybody we want to be. If we decided right now at this
y'all
moment,
throw some strawberries
I'm
in the
going
chat.
to move different.
Let's
We could leave out of here today and do it all different. I think it comes down to giving yourself another chance.
Yeah.
Not other people, but giving yourself another chance. And that yoga, I mean, a couple times I was like, okay, maybe I'm not as flexible as I thought I was. I mean, I was a gymnast for a long time, but I'm thinking maybe I'm not as flexible as I thought I was. But I was like, no, Tamara, give yourself another chance. And I kept saying, give yourself another chance, like get back into the pose. And I think that's the thing, is sometimes us getting back into it. And even if it didn't go right the first time, getting back into it and just giving it another shot.
I feel like when we see ourselves losing, we want to give up.
Strawberries coming. Keep them strawberries
coming. Right. I think that's just a part of human nature. Is a lot of people don't have the discipline to fail and get back up.
Wow. Am I tripping?
What did you do? Wait.
Who licks a strawberry? Hold on. I gotta go back.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute now. See, if I would have saw it, I would have stopped, y'all. I'm sorry. If I would have saw that, I would have stopped. Because what the world?
I just was like, I was like, let's just keep the conversation going because I don't know what's happening right now. Hey yo, like somebody said, hey yo. I was like, hey yo, like what we doing?
I don't know what she thought the strawberry was. Hold on, look at that. What did she think the?
I'm gonna sip my water and mute my mic.
Look, Marcus. You see, I said, you know what I said? I said every time, just take a sip.
If you would have looked over, Marcus, and you hold on, sit. I ain't missed nothing, brother. I ain't missed nothing. I ain't missed nothing.
Yeah. Oh man, that I don't know. I've never seen anybody eat a strawberry like that before.
And everybody, please, yo, give it up from my bro, Big Marcus, because Marcus was holding down the conversation, dropping all types of gems. And that's just the guy he is, though. I mean, he's that kind of guy. He literally always is dropping gems, always giving more clarity and a little bit more insight into a situation. Every conversation we have, I truly feel like elevates me just a little bit higher. So give it up to him. Give it up to him because definitely not a simp, an amazing person. So next season, y'all apply.
Agree. Agree.
That's how you lick your seeds off of it.
You know what? Yo, yo, I'm about to lose my voice again. Chill.
But was the fade not clean, y'all? Was his fade not clean, though? Marcus came like zip. I was like, okay.
That fade sharp, boy. That fade
literally.
Hey, one thing I will play. Listen, hey, this week I got to go get this taken care of. This is a little too long for my liking.
But can we just for 5 seconds, Marcus? Can you tell people what you do? Not where you work. We ain't going there. But what do you do for a living? Because I want people to know how profound my brother is. Okay, and I'm putting this out there for those who want to apply. Okay, this is what you're getting. Roll it.
I am a software engineer, so I create and develop applications, websites, and everything for a fire equipment company that owns multiple different businesses. And I also own a IT consulting business.
Ladies, apply,
ladies.
He's not one of them, okay? He's not one of them. I need you to apply, ladies. Look, I'm telling y'all right now, I am a Marcus advocate, okay? I am going to make sure that these applicants are applying, okay? Come get your boy. Come get him.
Yeah, just don't bring no strawberries with you.
Don't do it.
Whatever you do.
As soon as I see a strawberry, it's a no.
The strawberries done, son.
And he can dress his tail off, y'all. Tailored suits.
Yeah.
Wait to see the reunion.
Yeah, I should have saw him at the reunion.
He didn't come to play. He didn't come to play with none of us. Okay, he did not.
You know, I put on a suit in the show in the episode, and when the episodes
ate us all up every episode.
They want to know what's your height.
I am 6'5".
And he lying, man. He like 6'8". Something crazy.
He's got to be about
don't put that on. Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't put that on me. Don't put that voodoo on me.
Like 6'6", 6'7". I thought. Whatever.
Yo,
ladies, he's tall.
My wife said that freeze frame is crazy. What y'all doing? We ain't doing that. She licking the strawberries. I don't know what she's going on.
I do not have any kids. I don't have any kids.
Let's go back to her real quick.
I think that's just a part of human nature. Is a lot of people don't have the discipline to fail and get back up.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
When you're in a relationship, where you're dealing with individuals, right? When you know they're having a day, when you know that they're going through, how do you speak to them to bring them peace?
You don't got no
and vice versa?
We want to go around and just, I don't know, what's our words of wisdom? Like something we would tell somebody who might be coming into this. I know you had something. I felt your gears going.
Okay, we have another question. What do y'all do for fun besides work?
Who wants to go first?
Ladies first for me. Always. You already know.
Professor, let Professor get that way. He didn't really talk much. Professor, what do you do for fun besides work? I think you're on mute. Maybe you're double muted.
Yeah, that's something you do other than work?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. That's all I do. Hardest working man in show business. No, I enjoy road trips. I enjoy movies. I've coached for 21 years. I coached basketball for 21 years, so I enjoy doing that. So that's mainly what I do. Museums. I go to the theater. I have season tickets to the theater, so I go see plays quite often. So yeah, travel. I usually have some political dinners that I go to. I have some in July that I'll go to on a political side. So those are some of the things I do for fun.
And I know you go to sport games too. Like you go to a lot of different sporting events as well, right?
Yeah, I had friends of mine that play professionally, whether NBA, NFL, or soccer, or kids that I've trained or coached that play professionally. So typically, I'll go watch them play if they're in town. A couple of friends of mine are coaches now, so I'll watch them when they're in town. So if I have a chance to go see them, if I'm not coaching or have something else playing, then I'll go. But yeah, I'm typically at sporting events. I've been to the Super Bowl. I've been to the NBA championship with the Lakers, and so I enjoy sports, man. It's a good time.
Okay. All right, who got next?
Go ahead, Marcus.
Oh man. Well, for one, what I like to do for fun. So one, I am a part of a fraternity. So a lot of times, if I'm usually hanging out with my brothers or going to do events with them or doing community service. I game occasionally. I don't game as much. I actually build PCs, so you know, I built my own PC, multimedia centers and stuff like that. I love to cook, so cooking is therapeutic for me. So cooking for friends, grilling. I love cooking out. I love when somebody say, "Hey, Marcus, come get on the grill. We're gonna do something at the house." Hey, I'm there. You're gonna see me right there on the grill with my apron.
Hey, let me know when you want to do that mac and cheese, man. Just let me know when you want do a mac and cheese bake off.
Hey, bro, listen.
As long as I'm invited,
I got you.
I got award-winning mac and cheese.
Everybody invited. Everybody invited, bro.
Just come on now.
And I think and also like for me, just spending time with my family and friends. You know, my mother, father, they're all more of the elderly side, so I try to see them as much as I can, and you know, spend time with my nephews and my niece. I really love seeing my family whenever I got time as well, and just I love the pool. I actually like getting in the water. I can't really swim because I'm pretty much staying throughout the pool now, unless I go into the 8 foot, but outside of that, yeah, that's pretty much what I do for fun.
But you're not tall though. Yeah. Dude's almost 7 foot. Like, come on. You're tall.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? What about you, Tamara? What you do for fun?
Oh my goodness. Okay, what I like to do for fun. Love concerts. My daughters and I in the past year have probably been to, I think it was like close to 26 concerts. Like my favorite was Lil Baby. We were front row. I knew every word. And we saw Doja Cat, we saw Paramore. Like we've seen almost everybody. We are going to Chris Brown and Usher and a bunch of other people this year. Bruno Mars. Love doing that with my kids. Traveling. I actually did parasailing and I jumped out of a plane last week. So it's like if it's out there, I'm going to do it. My first 5K is in 3 weeks. I just lost 250 pounds, guys. So I'm gonna take this new body and see what I can do with it. And I'm gonna run this life thing in. 51 years young. I'm gonna have a time. So I'm still discovering the things that I love now. So let's just see how it goes.
Nice. And as far as me, I don't have fun. I work. That's it. That's all. Literally. That's my wife.
The wizard.
I wake up at 4:00 in the morning most days, and I'm literally putting ideas together for the show, creating music for the show. Then I have a regular 9 to 5 that I go to. That I'm a leader at that job, so I'm in leadership. So I have employees that rely on me, so I do that all day, and then after work I work. And then I sleep for a few hours and I'm back at work. So that's essentially my life.
Well, no, Mingo, what you didn't add is that you are a true advocate, a true mentor for all who need you. Just really amazing. Just having worked with me on a lot of things with my speaking and even my presentation and how I can come across better. I really appreciate you and your wife and just the time that you've taken with me outside of this show to really just love on me and help me develop me and my brand a little differently. So you are, I have to continue to tell everybody, Mingo is very, very humble. His wife is very, very humble in what they've given, but really true servants and really, really amazing. And guys, please, before I forget, please follow me on social media. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me for my 5K. Send me all the love you can because I'm so scared. I'm just hoping. I want to actually work up to the Boston Marathon. So please give me any encouragement you guys can give me. I'm so super scared. I want to finish. I don't want to be the one who doesn't finish. So even if I got to crawl across, I plan to crawl across. So we'll see.
You'll make it. Shout out to that.
I'm praying so.
Like we said, shout out to that weight loss as well. You said 250 pounds?
252, guys. I started at about 487 pounds. I had a brain aneurysm. I don't know if some of you that weren't on our last one. I had a brain aneurysm and 3 strokes, and I was paralyzed for a year and a half. And during that time, that's when I put on a lot of weight. They had me on steroids and things like that. But I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity just to live my life a little different. I know I might seem like I have a million ambitions and I'm wanting to do all things. But if you were trapped inside your body for a year and a half and they told you had 5% chance of life, when you regained your composition, what would you do? I'm going to live this life out. So just clap for me. Love on me. Give me any advice you can for these sore muscles because I am working.
Shout out to you though, for real.
Thank
you. So all right, we're gonna get back to some strawberry licking, and I saw that tone in the comments. Yo. Professor, you wasn't here for that one.
Gotta be the episodes I'm in. What?
The strawberry licking?
The strawberry
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's big. All right, y'all, let's keep going.
Hey, girl, I want to leave you guys with my favorite quote. Don't wait for the storm to pass. Learn to dance in the rain. Thank you. That's mine. Yeah, that's mine in the pot.
Who are you passing the mic to? You get a chance to pass the mic. Choose somebody.
Passing the mic. Professor.
Come on, Professor. Give us your wisdom.
To their own self be true.
Hey. I love it.
I like that.
I
like that one.
This one was a good one.
Our own self
Pass
be true. Professor, talk to us, man. What were you going through at that specific moment? If you don't mind touching a little base with us, because the audience, they was like, yo, he seems disconnected.
Hey, watch the reunion. No.
Well, he ain't lying, because the reunion was wild. And that was one of the topics on the reunion. So maybe we want to hold off. Right, because the reunion.
But I want to answer something. I forgot who wrote it earlier, but as far as being misunderstood, though, I think someone asked. I feel like I was misunderstood. Yeah and no. I think when people pick a side, they pick a side, and they stay on that side, and there's no coming back. And so I believe, for the most part, yes. Was I misunderstood? Yeah, but there are things that happen that you guys don't see on camera that affected things on camera. And so the way you may see me, or maybe even other people on the show, portrayed is because of things that may have taken place off camera that no one had a chance to see. So so I could have been misunderstood, yeah. But no, but like I said, watch the reading, you'll see why I was in that. I felt like that, and I'll touch on a little bit later on this. But yeah, that's why I felt more disconnected.
Okay, yo, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, because if you say anything else, you'll give away what happened at the reunion. So
hey, listen, man, a good magician never gives away his tricks, man. And at the end of the day, you got to be able to watch. You got to tune in next week.
You got to tune in.
You got to tune in next week.
So honestly, okay, and the audience, don't kill me, y'all. This week we're gonna drop the series finale, right? Season finale. I'm sorry, not series finale. I'm tripping. But the season finale drops this week, and then not the following week, but the week after that, we'll be dropping the reunion. So roughly another 2 weeks, you'll get to see the reunion. So it's coming. But it's a big amount of editing. We shot for 4 hours that day. 4 hours. So we have to get the reunion down to a 2-hour show. And then what we're going to do is break it up into 2 different days. So it's going to be a 2-part reunion other than 1 part, because it was just so much work. Like I can't abuse my editor and my video and my audio guy, my audio engineer, to edit all of that work in a week. So bear with me, y'all. It will be out. I promise y'all, and it's going to be really good. Question for GMT. Why some episodes so short? Well, good question. And I love that question. So you got to think like when we have so much that we try to film. We try to go out on these dates. But a lot of the conversation on the dates are really, I'm not going to say the word boring, but they're not meant for TV, if that makes sense, right? Because they're just people just having frivolous conversation on certain dates. So a lot of the conversations we cut out. And then it's not like we have like a lot of like extra B-roll to put in and all of that, as we're still learning as a media company on how this works. So a lot of the stuff that we end up cutting out, we have to end up breaking it down to a certain part to where it could roughly get it to 27 to 30 minutes is what we try. But in some cases, we end up having to get a lot less because you just have to cut out so much. Also, some things like some footage don't look good. So there's some stuff that we like, and my motto is, if the quality's bad, cut it out. If the audio's bad, cut the whole conversation out. So, we're working with limited equipment. We're doing our best to try to build this show. So the limitations is what's making us have to do a lot of cuts because it's just so much things that we can't show. And for quality purposes, we won't show. And we cut it down and you might get 20 minutes out of some episodes because of that. I think as we grow and as we start to up our arsenal of equipment, we have more days that we could film. We'll be able to put a lot more content into the show. But it's just kind of hard to do it with what we currently have. And I think this upcoming season, y'all will see a lot longer episodes because we did up the amount of equipment we had. So.
Hey, question, Mingo.
Yeah.
Is Super Chat enabled?
Yes, it is.
Hey, if y'all want to ask any question, I will answer it Super Chat it.
Ooh, he trying to get me money tonight. That's going to help me pay for all this stuff.
So whatever question you guys may be having about me or whatever, Super Chat, I'll answer.
That's going to get me paid. Thank you. Oh, man. But all right, let's continue with the episode, y'all.
Well, it's simple. Love thyself and love thy neighbor. That's simple. You have to love you to be able to love others. So I'm passing it off.
I just think the pillow was there. I don't think it was anything. I don't think the pillow was anything crazy while they had a pillow between them.
No, it's total respect. I mean, Zai is that kind of guy. He's a super duper respectful. I remember too that I don't know if you guys remember Aaliyah. She's a dancer, an amazing one, by the way, and she was having problems with her one side of her hip. So he was trying to make her more comfortable as well. So that's what that was.
Got you. Yeah,
he's like a competitive dancer, not like that kind of dancer.
Oh no, she's a amazing professional.
You gotta make sure. Yeah. We actually went to the same college, and she's an amazing dancer. Like she dances for the team. Like
dancer, and when I say she can blow, she can sing her face off.
Yeah, she can sing too. She actually sang the theme song for the show.
Yes, and he was really taking care of her the whole time. She still came to yoga even though she was hurting so bad, and I mean we went in the back, and like her whole one side was like. It looked like it was like even swollen. She really had been working really hard for a competition. So shout out to Aaliyah because she's really a hard worker.
Yeah. Follow her. Follow everybody on Instagram. Yeah. But you'll see who Aaliyah is if you follow her.
Strawberry Kendra.
Follow Strawberry Kendra as well. You know what I'm saying? Watch her lick some more strawberries. But let's keep going.
My good man over here.
I would say don't let your future be determined by the reality that your mind has determined, but instead go out and face life. Take heart and face life.
Always know what your light is and your power.
Wow.
Always know what that is. No matter whose face it doesn't shine on or who doesn't like it, always know who you are and what you're made out of. Stay pure. Stay yourself. and never regret anything you ever did out of love. That's the one thing
I
you were.
I'm gonna take that.
That was bubbling. That is the first gift
out of love.
That's the
difference.
first thing you were given when you were born. I don't care how you were born. That's the first gift you were given. It's the one thing you can give freely and easily if you allow yourself to. So never regret what you did out of love. Don't beat yourself up for those things because it was love that drove you to it.
That's like, no, that's
that literally is. I don't have any tattoos, but that's the tattoo I'm going to get on myself. That and my brand, Positivity Has a Purpose. But I'm gonna tattoo on myself. Never regret what you do out of love, because everything I do, I operate from love.
I'm gonna put that on my story notes.
Listen, I'm like that's up there for real. Like that's.
I appreciate that. Well, I love you guys truly.
I can't do that.
Y'all love. Like this is kind of me all the time.
What is Kendra doing?
I'm just a loving kind of person, but I really have been friends. I hope to have you all out for some Jamaican food and some good times.
Oh, great episode, y'all. Really great episode. You guys came through for real, yo. That was a really, really dope episode. So talk to us, y'all. How are y'all feeling about the season so far? We are literally one episode to the season finale, y'all. So shout out to all of us for getting this far. Hold on, before we go, we got a question for Tamara. Have you been back to Jamaica?
Yes, I go back every single year. Every year. I still have lots and lots of family on the island. So every year I'm back. And I always wonder why I keep coming back to the States, actually. I at some point, I'm probably just going to retire and just stay.
Like, why am I here?
Why am I here?
Here. You know what I'm saying? So before we go, I want to do around the panel. And I'm going to start with Professor. Professor, talk to us. How are you feeling about watching the season, watching yourself back? What would you change, if anything, about how you responded to things in this season? And what are you looking forward to in the future for what this show could possibly bring?
I think the show could possibly, I look forward to the show bringing the first marriage. I know we've done panels together and we talked about that. We always care about Black love, man. And so I would love for the first marriage to happen. So I look forward to that happening on the show. It's going to come, I know. Would I change anything? I've never gone through life woulda, coulda, shoulda, wanting to change things I've done in the past. How I showed up is how I showed up. I will say this. I will always show up as my authentic self. I don't need to put on a front, a facade, anything like that. I always will show you who I am and at all times. I don't need to fake for anybody. I just show up how I am. And so how I showed up is how I showed up. So how you saw me is how you saw me. Sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I'm okay. And sometimes you see me where watch the reunion, you see what I was going through at doing yoga. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't change anything. I would pick the same person I picked again. I would go through the process that I went through again. I just wish things would have been different the second go around, but I wouldn't have changed anything.
That's real. I love that. Love that answer. Marcus, I'm gonna let the lady go, and then I'll let you go. Tamara, talk to us. Same questions.
Man, what a ride it's been. I wouldn't change a thing, to be honest. I think if I would have changed anything, I wish that circumstances would have allowed me to have just a little bit more time. I'll say that. I wish I would have had a little bit more time to extend a little bit more understanding. But that's it, because what a wild ride it's been. It's been a year almost. And I tell anybody, I have learned a lot about myself, what I could be, the propensity of my heart, and how you can grow. And so, again, just never regret anything you do out of love. I came in, I wanted to be myself. I wanted to show people that positivity has a purpose. That's me all the time. I am always smiling and I'm always positive. I know that might be irritating to some people, but that really is just me. And I would not give up a single moment of the experience. From the friendship handshake to now, it is what it is. Yeah.
That's what's up. Yo, Professor, they coming for you, man. IHOP or Waffle House. You got big on for that, boy.
Hey, when you come for the king, you best not miss. But listen, hey, the way it was cut, I asked more questions in IHOP or Waffle House. It was just cut to where that was the only question that you guys saw. But there was a couple other questions that I did ask the contestants. But like Mingo said earlier, there's a lot of stuff that had to hit the cutting room floor that you guys didn't get a chance to see. Even interviews after the meeting that you guys didn't get a chance to see that took place that for whatever reason. But yeah, those are things that happen that you guys didn't see. So it's always going to be Waffle House. Just FYI, IHOP will never win. And listen, it's a question I ask. It's not necessarily a food question. It's more so I want to know if somebody is willing to be ride or die. It's sort of the same reason why J-Mont was asking about
Waffle House is that means you're a ride or die if you choose Waffle House.
Because you never know what's going to happen in Waffle House. You have two cooks fighting. Listen, I don't mind a woman with a hairnet, no teeth cooking my food. At the end of the day, like you may have people fighting, you may have a shootout. You never know what's going to take place. So I need somebody to listen. I got my situation in my purse. Let's ride out. We going to work. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, I need to know if somebody is too bougie to go to Waffle House, or like J-Mont was saying, Taco Bell. If you too bougie for that, then it ain't gonna work. That's the woman I went out with yesterday. We just spent $350 at Lamani. I typically spend money like that when I go to dinner, whether it's Fahrenheit, Lamani, Drift. If you know Charlotte, you know the restaurants, Dressler's. That's how I eat. But at the end of the day, we may go there, but I want to be able to go to Waffle House every once in a while and grab an all-star breakfast. So I need to, when you have ladies of the night that are actual dancers and people who walk in the streets and people who may be fighting and people who just came from the club. So you gotta be
everybody in Waffle House. And you know what's so crazy? I say neither. Waffle House. Well, first of all, let's talk about IHOP. IHOP, to me, their food is just disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And then Waffle House, it's not the ghetto-ness, because I don't care about that. I'll just order the food to go. It has a lot more to do with, I don't know, the waffles are trash.
Not the ghetto-ness.
It's not the food. It's not the food, man. It's the ambiance. And Shayla, you can go to hell. But I'm just saying.
What?
She can go to hell. But anyways,
Eddie's Place beats everything. I don't care what nobody say on here.
What'd you say?
Ain't been to Eddie's Place? You got to go to Eddie's Place.
Eddie's Place? Listen, I never heard of that.
I never heard of Eddie's Place. Yeah.
Yes, it's in South Park.
Hold on, I didn't even see Travis in here. Yo, Trav, what up? Why?
Hey, Travis.
That's crazy.
Eddie's Place is delicious, to be honest. It is very delicious. Or famous toastery, even for me. I mean, I'm a famous toastery girl. I mean,
see, all that's too bougie. So that's what I'm saying. And all that's too bougie for me. You need to listen. If we can't go to Waffle House, I can't pay $20 for eggs. I just can't do it. Whether they're powdered real, can't pay $20 for eggs.
I'd rather cook my own food. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'd rather just I got a griddle. I throw my pancakes on my griddle. So every Saturday in my house is pancake day, right? So I wake up every Saturday morning. I make the whole family pancakes, some turkey bacon or some beef sausage and some eggs, and we go in. That's it for me.
Just so you guys know, Waffle House does have its own weather advisory. They know that a storm is real bad if Waffle House shuts down. Because Waffle House never shuts down. Matter of fact, if you ever go to weather.com, they have a weather advisory. And they say if Waffle House shuts down, you need to leave. You need to leave town because of the fact that Waffle House will never close. Matter of fact, they were open during certain storms that shouldn't have been open. So, hey, if the weather service, if NOAA believes in them, then I'm not the NOAA, but if the weather service believes in them, then we should believe in Waffle House.
I feel you. I feel you. Hold up. Oh, we got Kendra, the strawberry liquor in the building. What up?
What up? Kendra, girl, you tearing that strawberry down.
You that strawberry up on this episode. What? Yo. Oh man, if I would have known, I'd throw her the link too. But but strawberry, strawberries in the chat for Kendra. Kendra is in the building. So
love, Kendra.
Listen, all we do is talk about food, man. We talk about strawberries, Waffle House, eggs. So all y'all go to hell to say just because I talk about I have a Waffle House. We talk about strawberry liquor. So whatever.
Strawberry liquor is wild. So Marcus, same question. Do you remember the question?
Not really. We not went off so far.
I know. So basically the question is, what would you how would you feel about the process? Would you change anything about yourself throughout this process? And what are you looking for to get from this show in the future?
Again, this a year ago to now, I think it's just change has been evident for me, right? And I don't see anything that I would have changed personally from the show, because all of those moments brought me to now. And I think I'm better now because of those moments. I wouldn't been able to sit here and talk with you all. I wouldn't be able to, talk with the audience and make these connections and learn more about my own personal brand, right? Without doing that. I met a lot of great people. I love all of y'all. Y'all are all amazing in what you do. And I've learned so much. And I hope to continue to learn so much from you all. And that's what I hope to get from this. That's what I'm getting from the show now. And I know it will continue. But, if anything from the show, it's just, I hope to get from it. It's just, to continue to grow from what I experienced from it and just watching it throughout the season, hearing what people may think about me. But it instead of getting mad or allowing it to get into my skin, I'm allowing it to uplift me, allowing it to push me further. Again, a year ago, I wouldn't say I was over 300 pounds, now down to 280. Like, I would have never said that. I wouldn't have thought that. But because of experiencing this and seeing what it did for me during the season and how it still impacts me now and into the future.
Yo, hold up. Yeah, not even a claps. You get and you get the round.
Ladies, apply. I done told you. Apply.
So that's so dope to hear that, because honestly, when I started this show, I didn't know where it was going to go. Like, I didn't know who I was going to meet, the great connections. And honestly, me and Professor, we started the show together, to be honest with you. He was right there with me day one. When we had the very first meeting in this house about starting Meet2Marry, Professor was here. So to see where it came from, I even know for Professor, it's like wow to him, right? Because this was just a talk, a conversation to turn into me meeting such great people and going through this journey season after season and being able to really build family with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And to hear the fact that the journey brought change in all of y'all lives is amazing. Like, I don't think y'all understand how that makes me feel to hear that. You know what I'm saying? To hear that, since the show, Tamara lost an extra how many pounds, Tamara, since you filmed?
And since then, 120.
120 pounds.
Yeah.
Big Mark, what's that, 40 down?
35 actually. About
35 now, right?
And ladies, those abs are coming.
Right. And then not only that, but being able to, help him grow in his business and all of the good stuff that just from being a part of this and getting inspired from everyone else. Professor, like I said, from day one to now, he's been here. What Kendra got from the show, what Aaliyah and Zaynathan got from the show, everybody that, they're not here now. I don't want to speak for them, but just, it's amazing, man. This ride has been phenomenal. And thank y'all from the bottom, deepest part of my heart, because man, I don't get emotional. I don't cry because I'm a whole thug. I'm from Far Rockaway, Queens, New York. And if y'all don't know about that, ask somebody. Last stop on the A train. So I don't know.
I'm just mad when you got to me, you just say how much weight I lost, but it's okay.
Okay, let's talk about it. How much weight did you lose?
Hey, then how much I lost and how much I found. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's hilarious, yo. Oh man,
Domingo, it speaks to your vision. It speaks to your vision. The day that we met, we connected on Instagram, and we had a long discussion. And remember, I wasn't even sure I wanted to even do it. I was like, I don't know about this. And we had you told me your vision. And I never believed in someone as much as I believed in you and your wife. Meeting you all truly did change my life. It changed how I see the possibilities. And to see you now, and I know what your trajectory is going to be. It's going to be so amazing. It's going to shock us all. And somebody said, how can they follow me? Because they don't have an IG. I'm Tamara Davis Jack on Facebook even. So please feel free to follow me there. Follow me. Yeah.
And I think Mingo, I said this on one of the lives, right? I think you have to really give yourself your flowers because again, you put the idea out there. You got the people to believe in you.
Yes.
Right? And you see what you're creating. You're seeing the actual production of your baby, of your creation. It's because of you, brother. It starts with you. And you got to take your flowers. And we're going to always remind you of that.
The energy even behind it. Your wife could look to the queen. The grace that she has with us on set, the love that the hours that she gives on set. Thank you for everything, Such an amazing host she is. I've learned a lot from her as well. And just, I continue to say, it's just really wonderful to see someone like Mingo go from this baby, and he's watching it grow, and you're watching this in real time. It's about to be so dope. It's going to be so dope. And I can't wait to see you get your first awards and see Mrs. Shaver in her looks, honey, because that thing is bad to the bone, honey. So I already know it's about to be a whole sleigh. So it's really, really, truly an honor to sit along all of you. Never thought that I would have this kind of opportunity to love people like you all and to show my heart in this kind of way. So thank you for just allowing me to share time with you.
Hold on, y'all. Give me just a moment.
Take your time.
All right, y'all, I'm back.
Take your time.
Y'all ain't seeing me cry. That's not happening. My guy says, I see a tear, let it out, gangster. Yeah, that's crazy.
We love you, Mingo, that's truly. And anyone who's part of Meet2Marry or wants to be part of Meet2Marry, I would implore you to sit down and think about what it is you would want to bring to the show, what value you want to bring to the show. And I will tell you that who you are today, when you sign up for that show, you're going to grow exponentially. I can tell you that because this is fertile soil. Mingo and his wife are more than just, they're more than just what you see here. There is a depth here that I don't know if everybody gets on every show they're on, but you have no choice but to grow here. You have no choice but to grow.
That's so dope. Here go all the meat to marries in the chat. Oh, strawberry to marry. Okay, we got Kendra in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Meet to marry with the 3 a.m. the MEAT. Y'all.
Not that meat. We're not gonna talk about the meat.
Listen, I love all of y'all so much, and I really, truly appreciate y'all for real. And I'll take all the flowers y'all throw my way, because like I said, it was something that before I started this, I didn't own a camera. Like I said, Professor, you could contest to this. I didn't own a camera. I didn't have any lights. I had nothing. I didn't even know what to do. And look at us.
You got on camera and wouldn't shut the hell up. Now look.
I can see that.
Look at that.
Yeah, because we started from podcasts. We was doing panels, and I just talk, and everybody talk, and it was the best. I had the funnest time learning that experience. But then to turn that panel talk conversation into an actual dating show is phenomenal, y'all. So shout out to that. Hey, my guy Oaken with the 199 super chat. Much love, much respect, and shout out to you, my guy.
Someone said who's getting married, and all of our ducks, I know my wagon is hitched to Aaliyah and Zy Nathan. I'm hitching my wagon to them, and baby, if I gotta push them up a mountain, I will on my back. Okay,
I'll be on the other side pulling if I need to. Goddamn,
we're gonna be pushing and pulling. They're beautiful
make sure that happens.
We're all rooting for them. We're all loving on them and rooting on them. And y'all, please know there is no hate on this show. To be honest, we are all pushing and loving on them and rooting them along. And Marcus, somebody said in the comments, they were like, Big Mark, when you marry your queen, if you need a groomsman, I got you.
Hey man, listen, I'm all for it. Listen, I'm probably gonna have about 7. So whoever it is,
make sure I'm in there. I put like this.
You already know you in there, bro. Like you up there with me.
I'm there. I love that. Aaliyah, love it.
I'm coming in the biggest dress I can find.
We all rooting for the Zalias out here. Shout out to Shay as well. Yo, Shay is one of the hardest working members on the team. She keeps me in order, y'all. If y'all see me on set, my brain be all over the place, especially at first. But when Shay joined the team, she takes a lot off my plate. So where I'm working, I don't have to go crazy anymore, because Shay is part of the team. So shout out to Shay.
Shay don't play. That's what her name should be. Shay don't play. Okay? She don't play.
Get all of us right. She'll be like, yo, everybody get on time. What are y'all doing? Sit down. Let's get the production on time.
And don't come looking like you're looking, because she'll be like, come over here. Let's get together.
Hey, when you say I look good, I know I look good. She ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
That's
Shay
the
don't play.
Shay be like, yo, you really wearing that? You gonna wear that on set? You sure you want to look like that?
You gonna wear that cowboy hat, huh? You gonna really wear that cowboy hat?
You really gonna wear that cowboy hat? That's what you
in that jersey.
Oh, okay. Just remember you on TV.
Shay don't play. Shay, change your name to Shay don't play.
Yeah, that need to be your new tag for real.
Yo, wow, yo. Yeah. But check it. What you gonna say, Professor?
No, I will say, man, this process helped a lot of ways, man, and so one, I'm getting back. As you guys know, me and Mingo did panels together. Relaunching my channel on YouTube at TDP Pod. Again, centered around dating and relationships. I have a dating book coming out called Class. It's geared toward men. There's a woman companion coming up, and I will say, the part of the reason that Ann and I were able to go our separate ways amicably, I developed a premarital workbook for us. It's more like a pre-dating workbook, and we were able just to go through it and ask questions and have these conversations. And as we continue to have conversations, that's what helped us. And I wouldn't have done all of these things had it not been for the show. So I thank you for that having that platform. So look out for that book. Again, it's called Class. It's a dating book geared toward men. Sort of what we were talking about on panels, previously. And TDP Pod is getting relaunched, so you'll see some new content coming up there. So again, it's all because of Mingo got me into the game, and I'm expanding it a little bit.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And also, me and TDP also talked about some production that we plan on cooking up. So stay tuned for that as well. The whole GMT media is going to be more than just Meet2Marry. The idea is that we're building an actual production company. So, filming other people's projects and ideas is the overall goal for the channel, where it's not just one show. So yeah, stay tuned. I have so many different show ideas in mind as well. So we have a lot coming for y'all. We cooking, y'all. We cooking. Shout out to Tashika with $4.99. We're gonna round it up to $5 super chat. Mingo and Meet2Marry. Blessings and shout out to yo. All right. So check it, right? I love all y'all.
We can't have no live audiences. You can't do that. We can't have you. We can't listen.
Somebody asked for a live audience?
Hey, we about to charge. It gets spicy.
Oh yeah, no. If y'all came to the live audience, I don't even think y'all would have been able to sit still with the amount of stuff that went down. I would have been able to, yo, cut, stop filming. Jesus Christ, y'all too loud back there. It was
security.
A lot of stuff going on. Security. It was a lot of stuff going on. So yeah. But maybe one day we'll have a live,
charge $49.99.
Mingo, when you decide to have a talk show, don't forget your girl, the wordsmith over here. I would love to bring my little brain to magic.
I'll call you. You know what I'm saying? We on that. This is only going to keep expanding from here. Like, it's not just Meet2Marry. Like I said, Meet2Marry is just the start. So,
and it's not MEAT. It's MEET.
MEET. Marry. All right. All right, y'all. So I love y'all, and we're going to chop it up later. It was great having y'all out here tonight. Everyone in the audience, do me a favor. Hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, do so before you leave the door. Hit that like button for your boy and show some love. Go back and watch the season again. As I said, we are coming up to the season finale this week. This Thursday is the season finale. So make sure you guys are all caught up, tapped in, or rewatch it again. Do your boy some favors. Let's get this out in the algorithm. Share it with everybody you know. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. This was a great live with y'all. Tamara, Marcus, Professor. Thank y'all so much for joining the show. And I look forward to many more works in the future. Let's keep going. Let's keep growing. I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Bye.